Don't ruin your life. Obey the golden rule in business. There are people who believe the golden rule doesn't apply in business, that business affairs are somehow exempt from morality or ethical rules. I have two personal examples. When I was a teenager, I met another teenager who was a budding entrepreneur. He was intelligent and affable, and I admired his ambition. At one point, I visited a small warehouse the young businessman was renting and saw a big stack of flat boxes containing new folding chairs and tables he was going to sell. As we talked, he mentioned that the manufacturer had accidentally shipped him far more units than he paid for. He said that this was a lucky break, a lot of pure profit, because he refused to pay for the excess merchandise. I bluntly asked him, "Isn't that stealing?" He laughed and said, "No, that's just business." My view of this guy instantly changed. I no longer admired him, respected him, or even liked him. I sure as hell didn't trust him, and I never saw him again, which was fine with me. The other encounter occurred much later in life. A woman I knew was dating a man in the jewelry business. I'll call him Dan. He had ordered some valuable jewelry from a company which sent the items to Dan's home office via a commercial delivery service. Probably through an error in communication, the delivery man left the package on Dan's front porch instead of putting it directly into someone's hands. Dan got his package, but like the person in my previous example, he viewed the porch delivery as a windfall. He told the delivery company that he never got the package and that it must have been stolen. He was reimbursed for his substantial fake loss, and it also occurred to me later that he might have cost the delivery man his job. I never discussed the subject further, but I lost any desire to ever see or socialize with Dan. You might comment that if these two people had to choose between the two things, that the loss of my friendship was a small price to pay for the profit gained in both of these cases. Possibly so, but I'm probably not the only person who ended their relationships with these two people due to their immoral behavior. These personal losses add up in the end and have social and business costs. Additionally, if someone is caught and convicted of such fraud, the result would be a criminal record, fines, and possibly jail time. Another type of business-related stealing is intellectual property theft, which is stealing the use, manufacturing details, design, or features of a patented or copyrighted product. The concept of legally protecting intellectual property is hundreds of years old. Among civilizations the world over, it's accepted that if a person or entity creates something new and valuable, then that person or entity should control the making and selling of this thing for a period of time. Reproducing or distributing things that are protected by patents or copyrights is stealing from the creator and or his designated manufacturer. This includes pirated songs, movies, books, and knockoffs of branded products. If you buy or play a pirated song or movie, you are stealing. If you disagree, imagine that you yourself had spent the money, time, and effort to create the song or movie, then apply the golden rule and see what you think. The bottom line is this: ignoring the golden rule in business matters may gain you temporary advantages, but it can affect future dealings with your victim and possibly anyone he knows. It will spread rot in your non-business life, and ultimately it will, or at least it should, corrode your self-respect. In some cases, it may earn you a trip to the courthouse if you're sued. Any of these things can cause major long-term problems in your life.